The city street roars with a symphony of chaos. Sirens scream, horns blare, and the echoes of dire news reports reverberate from every corner. Headlines flash by, each word a hammer blow, painting a bleak landscape of war, earthquakes, and economic ruin. Each face tells a story of mounting anxiety, a silent testament to the weight of the world's burdens. The air itself seems to vibrate with the collective unease of a city teetering on the edge. In the pre-dawn chapel, a dim, ethereal light filters through the stained glass, casting colorful shadows. Sister Agnes kneels in solemn prayer, her form a dark silhouette against the vibrant glass. The silence within the chapel is profound, a stark contrast to the unseen chaos raging beyond its walls. John 14:27, "Peace I leave with you, my peace I give you. I do not give to you as the world gives. Do not let your hearts be troubled and do not be afraid." She remains still, lost in her devotion as the world outside fades into insignificance. The stained glass windows of the chapel depict the storm on Galilee, radiating fear. The disciples' faces reflect pure, unadulterated terror. Agnes closes her eyes, escaping the surrounding dread. In her mind, she sees Christ, a vision of peace amidst the tempest. She envisions the boat, a fragile vessel in the raging sea. Christ remains asleep, a serene island in the chaos. In the ancient chapel, a tremor shakes the very stones, yet Agnes remains undisturbed, her eyes sealed shut. The chapel groans under the strain, but Agnes does not flinch. Her voice, a serene whisper amidst the chaos, cuts through the tremors. "Peace I leave with you, my peace I give you." Isaiah 26:3 says, "You will keep in perfect peace those whose minds are steadfast, because they trust in you." Dawn breaks over the chapel garden, the air still heavy with the aftermath of the storm. Agnes enters the garden, her presence a stark contrast to the delicate, damaged blooms. She moves among the roses, their torn petals and bruised forms mirroring a deeper sorrow. Agnes pauses, her gaze fixed on a single rose, its resilience a quiet defiance. In the tranquil chapel garden, Agnes tends to her roses, her touch a blend of strength and tenderness. With each snip of her pruning shears, Agnes performs a silent act of devotion. In her quiet defiance, Agnes continues her work, a guardian of beauty amidst encroaching darkness. 2 Timothy 3:1-5 says, "In the last days, difficult and perilous times will arise due to people's self-centered nature, characterized by traits such as being lovers of money, boastful, disobedient, ungrateful, unholy, slanderous, and conceited. These individuals will have the appearance of godliness but denying its power. And from such people, Christians are told to turn away." In the heart of the chapel, the world outside fades as the promise of hope and sanctuary blossoms. The chapel looms, it steps a stage for a young woman's mounting dread. Worry etches her face, as if a storm gathers within. She anticipates something terrible, the air thick with unspoken fear. Inside the chapel, Agnes offers a serene smile, a silent beckoning to the young woman at the entrance. Hesitantly, the young woman steps over the threshold, venturing into the sacred space. Agnes watches, her smile deepening with an unspoken promise of solace and understanding. Alone in the chapel, a young woman is burdened by an unseen weight, her posture reflecting deep sorrow. Agnes, in silent compassion, extends a supportive hand to comfort her. The weight on the young woman seems unbearable as Agnes attempts to console her. Agnes offers a silent, comforting presence, her hand a beacon of hope. In the quiet chapel, their shared sorrow is palpable as they sit together. Philippians 4:6-7 reminds us, "Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving. Present your requests to God, and the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus." The city roars, a symphony of muted chaos. It sounds dulled by an unseen barrier. The storm's fury persists, a relentless tempest raging just beyond the chapel's walls. The world outside fades, its clamor reduced to a distant echo. In this refuge, a different kind of storm brews, unseen, yet palpable. In the tranquil chapel, Agnes and the young woman kneel side by side, their faces illuminated with a gentle serenity. Beside her, the young woman mirrors Agnes's serenity, her own features softened by the light and the shared moment of prayer. Sunlight streams into the chapel as the young woman moves with newfound purpose. Agnes watches, her face etched with years of silent contemplation. The air is filled with the soft sound of cleaning, a gentle rhythm of renewed hope. As the chapel brightens, the weight on her face begins to lift. The chapel gleams, reflecting the quiet strength of the young woman and Agnes. The young woman emerges from the chapel, a newfound lightness gracing her step. Her eyes reflect a deep-seated hope, illuminating her features with a gentle radiance. She continues her journey down the city street, her movements fluid and purposeful. The city street buzzes with life, yet she seems to float above it all, carried by an invisible current of optimism. The sun casts a warm glow upon her, as if the world itself is celebrating her newfound hope. Colossians 3:15 instructs, "Let the peace of Christ rule in your hearts, since as members of one body you are called to peace, and be thankful." When Christ rules in our hearts, peace is not optional, it's our calling. Her face radiates an otherworldly serenity, bathed in the soft glow of candlelight. An aura of tranquility envelops Agnes as she embodies peace within the chapel's hallowed walls. Under the cloak of night, moonlight transforms the chapel garden into a spectacle of ethereal beauty, each rose petal shimmering with ghostly light. The roses, untouched by the encroaching darkness, stand as silent sentinels of beauty, their luminous glow a stark contrast to the shadows. Moonlight spills over the rose bushes, painting them in shades of silver and white, their delicate forms outlined against the darkness. Sunlight paints the chapel in vibrant colors. As a community gathers, their faces a canvas of worry and hope. They turn towards Agnes, her serene presence a beacon in their collective apprehension. Agnes stands near the altar, emanating warmth and calm. The air vibrates with anticipation, a silent prayer hanging in the balance. Romans 8:18 tells us, "I consider that our present sufferings are not worth comparing with the glory that will be revealed in us." God's peace is grounded in eternity. The trials of today are temporary, but His kingdom is everlasting. Even as the world trembles, believers have an anchor that holds. Jesus promised in John 16:33, "In this world you will have trouble, but take heart, I have overcome the world." In the serene chapel, Agnes stands as a radiant figure, her smile a beacon of hope. Her face radiates peace, a stark contrast to the shadows that seek to engulf the world. Agnes, a beacon of light, stands tall, unwavering against the encroaching darkness. In a world consumed by darkness, Agnes's unwavering smile offers solace and hope. In a time of global turmoil, let your life reflect the peace of Christ. Be a light to others who are searching for hope. When the world sees you unshaken, it points them toward the Prince of Peace. The garden whispers tales of beauty's unwavering power, a sanctuary of peace. God's peace is not the absence of trouble, but the presence of Christ in the midst of it. In the serene chapel, Agnes guides the group, her voice resonating with unwavering faith and affection. The chapel stands as a refuge, its peaceful aura offering solace and restoration. A sense of collective peace fills the chapel. The weight of the world seems to lift. Think of Psalm 46:1-2, "God is our refuge and strength, an ever-present help in trouble. Therefore we will not fear, though the earth give way and the mountains fall into the heart of the sea." Above the bustling city, clouds begin to part, revealing a patch of vibrant blue. The sun emerges, casting golden rays across the urban landscape. A promise of hope and renewal washes over the city as the sunlight intensifies. Even if the very foundations of the world crumble, God's peace holds His people steady. In the dim light of the chapel, Agnes's face radiates a serene wisdom, her gaze softening with compassion. A peaceful smile graces her lips, a beacon of tranquility amidst the brewing storm. 2 Thessalonians 3:16, "Now may the Lord of peace Himself give you peace at all times and in every way. The Lord be with all of you."